I am Jennifer Lynch with Independent Blessing. This video is a resource for independent living seniors looking to modify their homes safely for aging in place. An ARP survey tells us that most seniors want to live and age in their own homes. So, just how can we make our homes safer on a modest budget? We took a short tour of a 1950s built suburban home with very minor updating. This should help you identify some safety hazards and remedies for your home. No one wants to become one of the statistics of a home accident, which usually involves falling or burns. Home injuries can result in unwanted hospital trips, disability, or worse. Safety is our buzzword here. So let's see what we can do to make this home safer. On a bright summer day, you can see we visited a traditional built American style home with attractive landscaping and a well-maintained lawn. Note, the number of the house is clearly visible above the door for an emergency responder. The front steps and entry have double-sided railings, but the garden hose is carelessly placed in the driveway, a clear tripping hazard. Outside light fixtures can be seen at the front door and above the garage. Unfortunately, if the resident returned home during evening hours, they would not be on, since they are activated with an inside switch. Let's consider replacing them and other lights in the rear of the home with motion sensor lighting. The homeowner will be able to access their entry more easily, and the lighting will be a deterrent for any potential nighttime intruder. Approaching the home, we find the doorbell is in good working order. The front doorway has two doors, a newer screen door with a good locking mechanism, and a security peephole in the main door so that visitors can be checked. There is never any reason to open the door to a stranger. One could even choose to add a security camera to the outside of the home as well as to the inside. When we enter the home from the front door, the main entry, we actually are in a hallway with two staircases on the right, one going upstairs to the bedroom area and another going downstairs to a half bath, laundry, utility room, and garage. To the left is the kitchen area. In general, staircases can be major hazards for anyone. And then, with the vision issues of cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration, they become even more dangerous. Many people suffer from vision problems for some time before they are even diagnosed. So, safety modifications in advance of a diagnosis or an accident are an important preventative measure. Almost like getting your inoculation before you catch a disease. It doesn't do you any good after the fact. Staircases need firm, double-sided handrails, strong, clear lighting, slip-resistant surfaces, and a cautionary mark or guide to highlight a depth change for the first and last steps. A color contrast in carpeting or a strip of contrasting colored tape or paint can safely signal the beginning and last steps of a stairway. This is a fairly inexpensive fix for a falling precaution. Too often, our homes can be decorated with neutral colors. Do try to use contrasts for better visualization. Perhaps red carpeting against a gray floor, and so forth. Now, moving on from the lower stairways, we find that bathrooms and electrical issues can be major safety concerns in homes. Note, in this home, the electrical outlet in the half bath does not have a ground fault circuit interrupter, a GFCI device. Hair appliances are kept plugged in adjacent to the sink, a cause for electrocution concern. The U.S. Product Safety Commission tells us that the GFCI is an inexpensive device that could prevent 2/3 of the electrocutions still occurring each year in and around the home. Let's update this and similar electrical outlets in this home. The toilet height in the half bath is 14¼ inches. The average toilet height in most homes is 15 inches. It would be helpful to install a support rail and grab bars to help someone with arthritic knees or any physical impairment to stand or sit safely. There are many other medical devices if someone with a disability or health issue was living in the home. The upstairs full bathroom in the bedroom area also presented injury opportunities. The electrical outlet had been updated with the GFCI mechanism, but there were other issues evident. As in most homes, the height of the bathtub edge presents major difficulties for safe entry and exit. There were no grab bars. I have brought along an inexpensive, easy solution for the grab bar problem. This grab bar can attach to any tub edge and can be firmly locked into position. Because it is manually added so easily, you can actually take it with you to use when traveling. Fortunately, there was no glass around and the tub has a width adequate to place a shower, bath, water-resistant chair or bench. This tub already had a handheld nozzle, a plus. It is placed on a hook for traditional stand-up use where a traditional shower head stands, or it can be removed for anyone concerned about getting hair or a cast wet and used from a sitting position on the tub chair or bench, which can be placed inside the shower area. For a minimal cost, one could also add a skid-resistant bath mat or safety treads to the tub surface, and the bathroom floor could certainly be surfaced with a slip-resistant material. Let's take a look at the kitchen, the room that many of us consider the heart of the home. We use our kitchen these days for meal preparation and dining, but also for entertaining and even as a home office. A view of this kitchen shows some good features mixed with potential hazards. There is an updated refrigerator and oven, but the electric stove is dated. The knob identifiers are so small, one cannot read the heat levels. Papers were kept on the counter immediately adjacent to the stovetop, a clear fire hazard. Sometimes, as we age, the usual alerts for gas or fire that we use, such as our senses of smell, sight, or sound, are diminished. Therefore, gas could be pouring from the stove or water boiling over, and we might not know it. To reduce these problems, if the stove is a gas stove, one could always disconnect the gas and just use a microwave to heat pre-purchased or prepared foods. And for our Irish American or English American friends and viewers, an electric tea kettle with an automatic on-off switch for that important cup of tea may be just the solution. Drawers and cupboards were easy to open, close, and access in this home, partly because the room's ceiling height is relatively low. So we were not concerned about moving important things to lower, more reachable shelves. The flooring had a nice skid-resistant tile, but the mat adjacent to the sink was a tripping concern. All tripping hazards in a home should be removed. Things like floor mats, items on stairways, loose pieces of carpet, pet food dishes. We also measured the water temperature. You can do the same with a basic digital thermometer. Hot water boilers should be adjusted so that water is kept at a temperature below 120 degrees Fahrenheit to prevent scalding and save on energy bills. There was no fire extinguisher in this kitchen, a problem, but there was a working carbon monoxide detector and 2 battery-powered smoke detectors in the home. Depending on your location, some fire codes now require hard-wired detectors with battery backup for new construction. The knobs on the kitchen sink were the round dial variety and could be changed to a lever type for homeowners with arthritis. The general living room area had some sharp cornered coffee table and end tables which could be easily covered. One lamp had a corresponding wall switch. The floor lamp, though, was difficult with multiple twisting knobs. A secure, heavy-weighted floor lamp with a clapping device for on and off options would be a better solution. Moving to the staircase, used for the bedroom area. We noted the lack of a second railing, and in fact, the only railing was loose and not secure. The problem was compounded by the large box placed on the stairway. At the top of the hardwood staircase was a bare hardwood floor. It was a hallway with entries to 3 different bedrooms and a shared bathroom. Each room entryway had a different threshold. Because the hardwood is slippery, this area really should be covered with a tight weave wall-to-wall carpeting and a pad selection that would make for an even level surface between hallways and bedrooms and bath entryways. In fact, a safety gate could also be installed at the top of the stairs. Sometimes confusion brought on by illness or medication could encourage a fall in the night. Night lights might be a help, but realistically, a safety gate could also be installed at the top of the stairs to preclude nighttime falls. I would like to add, the presence of railings does not help unless you use them. Please remember safety and use the handrails. This is important for any age group. In summary, the major issues we found with this particular home were a need for electrical updating, fall prevention options such as railings, grab bars, floor coverings, and a gate. Bathroom shower improvement. Because it was a summer day, we didn't check for ice and snow removal, but the home has an attached garage with a powered door. The entry from the house to the garage should use the same lock and key mechanism as the front door. The automatic garage door power mechanism should be checked periodically, and homeowners should be certainly aware of how to activate the doors manually in case an emergency should result in a power failure. Many smaller changes could be made, such as adding an audio-enhanced telephone, perhaps posting a medication list on the refrigerator for emergency responders, or using a security camera or device to call for help. This is not an official home inspection for a purchase and sale agreement. No, we did not check for termites. Rather, this is designed to have you think about some of the more cost-effective small improvements you can make to have your home safe for independent living. Act now and stay safe. You can view our accompanying articles at the independentblessing.com website or see some of the adaptive technology products offered for additional safe, independent living ideas.